show of shows, Charlie Calello and the Four Seasons right here on WPAT, New York City, the Teddy Smith Show. Charlie, your list of hit music arrangements for the Four Seasons is very impressive. Walk Like a Man, Candy Girl, Don't Go Away, Marlena, Ain't That a Shame, Ronnie, Bye Bye Baby, Let's Hang On, Working My Way Back to You, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, and to cap it off, you wrote two very special arrangements for Frankie Valli called My Eyes Adore You and Swearing to God. But your list of hit arrangements seems endless. For example, Lightning Striking Again for Lou Christie, The Name Game for Shirley Ellis, Daybreak for Barry Manilow, After the Lovin' by Engelbert Humperdinck, which we played in one of the biggest hits of all time. Sweet Caroline, Mr. Patrick Bamburak will be singing, and everyone in the studio audience will be singing with him and with us. For Neil Diamond, how did you deal, first of all, when you first met Neil Diamond, how did you deal with having all that success at one time, Charlie?
Well, it wasn't all at one time. You know, when you play these records back, they span a period of about 30 years. And, you know, we would go some years we wouldn't have a hit. And I'd feel my career was over. Then all of a sudden I'd have another hit record and I'd say, boy, I could do this again. In 1969, it was 49 years ago, I made the record Sweet Caroline. We recorded it on 52nd Street, in between Broadway and 7th Avenue. There's a little studio in the basement. And I met Neil, we went to dinner, and we talked about the session, and I went home and I wrote the arrangement, never thinking that it would have the success it had. But one of the funny parts about it was the session went along pretty well, and after we made the final take, I went in the control room, and I said to Neil, how was that, Neil? He looked at me with no expression. He says, well, I didn't hear anything wrong with it. So I walked out of the studio thinking I did a lousy job. I said to myself, I'll probably never work for this guy again. Okay, it's been 50 years. I never heard from him. I never wrote another arrangement for him. Never. You figure maybe he would call me up and say, hey, you wrote 3 good notes for me. Maybe you got another 4 you can put in some other arrangement. But it never happened. I never heard from him. It was the only record I made for him, and to this day, I've had no contact with him.
In the meantime, we're going to, Patrick, we're going to sing all together in the studio, Sweet Caroline. Thanks for coming down here tonight.
I will thank you personally, because I play this song on my tour every night this year, every show I've played, and it's the biggest sing-along, biggest hit of the night. So it's an honor to play it for you.
Thank you.
touching you. Sweet Caroline, times never seem so good. I've been in line to believe it never was. One more time around, right? Sweet Caroline, times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe it never was so. Yeah, all right. This is when everyone claps and goes nuts.
Somebody's got to do it. I'm glad we're doing the record, WPAT. Thanks, Charlie, Sweet Caroline. And of course, we're going to play My Eyes. We might as well hit the song right now as we do that. And let's hit it. Ah, yes. And it's now live in the studio, Mr. Charlie Calello. My Eyes Adored You. I see. Mr. Frankie Valli, playing your favorite hits.
Eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you.
I'll get that hit in there.
Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't
That's an
see how I
extra
adored you.
Lightning strikes over there.
So close and yet so far. Carried your books from school.